How do you decide on what you're gonna do from what you're not gonna do? Because I feel like that's also an important thing when it comes to just being creative.
Well, that come from like peer grooming, like my peers being groomed by like my peers in the sense of what I mean by that is like I grew up around like serious individuals whereas ain't really like a yes man energy. And you know, RIP to Toy won't feel like Lala feel. Them is people who like see the talent before like the world, cause I always used to be on them and learning freestyling and so, and then one day Toy, you know, we don't call him Sheik Man. Sheik Man was like, Maddy and be a landing singer for the rest of your life. Take it to the world, like take it to them, like you're nice. Like in his words, he was like, you're better than these, man. You know, the tongue, man. We feel like we're better than them. You can't feel that, come on.
Not your bar winners.
Yeah, so that was the energy like I gained. And one advice he gave to me was like, watch, keep it authentic and be you. Be true to yourself and don't talk about things you ain't have. Talk about what you want and talk about your aspirations.
Wow.
So from early on, he gave me that gem, and that's always been like my family, you feel me? So that's why my music might be so relatable, even though in a cultural genre, accepted genre based on culture, at least the way how I present it, you know, it's palatable and some people actually could digest it.
Powerful stuff, man. And how you continue to stay motivated when things get challenging, especially as an artist just starting out in the early stages. If you could see early Mod Stoney, when he decided to take it from the landing to the world, like where's one piece of advice you would give to Mod Stoney at that point before he started the journey?
Don't be so raw.
But they say be authentic. That's what they say to people.
Yeah, but you know, like when you understand the business, I mean, I feel like I was too raw, like real raw. And maybe it worked to my advantage too, eh?
Yeah.
But like I said, you said in hindsight, which is the greatest gift to man. 2020, you understand? I would go back and probably like be a little bit more polished, because if I had a little bit more polished approach, I would have opened myself to a wider demographic and not just maybe like a niche audience.
Yeah.
I'd have probably go for maybe the more household route.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the advice I would give to like my younger self.
And how you think the transition to New York informed the music for you?
Oh, I just have just a lot more to talk about. Like I seen a lot more, you know, bigger perspective, bigger buildings, a melting pot of different cultures, different people. It's just like out there, everything just more, it's just gargantuan. Everything I 6'5", so I feel like it fit me. Like it's like a lot more tall people now.
Yeah. So you don't even feel as tall now?
I don't even feel as tall no more. It's like, it's just, yeah. So I feel like it's just a lot of different, you know, like I said, not to stray, like different experiences in life, different accomplishments, different failures, you know. So it helped a lot. It helped develop like Mod Stoney a lot. Whereas perspective, I could paint a picture in different perspectives now, where I feel like I could speak a language that cater to like different walks of people, because I like soak up so much different cultures.
And you just mentioned failure, right?
Yeah.
How do you reinforce your mental fortitude to deal with setbacks?
To be honest, like growing up I like anime, and it's a debate between if I like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto more. Still ain't decided yet, but you know, Naruto being the main protagonist, like he was somewhat considered like a failure coming up, and then look at what he turned out to be, you feel me? So like my mental fortitude also like come from even like watching anime sometimes, believe it or not, like, you know, like, boy, you gonna be rough, but the main protagonist don't get easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I am the main protagonist of my movie and my show. So no matter what, I have to find the strength, you know, to always bounce back. Man, if I probably answer the question of how we are finding it from, but because of my mindset, the mindset kind of like iron out all those things, whereas I work on the mindset so much because like it's like mixed with like a sporting mindset.
Yeah.
So I feel like I always gonna bounce back. I see it like, okay, if you lose this match, okay, you can get the 3 points next week. You feel me? Like you just gotta always be willing to get the 3 points next time. You ain't get all the 3 points.
I think it's impossible to win all the time.
Yeah,
Nobody
impossible.
win all the time.
Yeah, nobody win all the time, but it's how you bounce back. You gotta know to lose too. You understand? Sometimes you gotta just know to lose. You gotta know to fall. Cause when you know to break your fall, you and injure yourself. So you can get back up and bounce back easier. So you gotta also fall to learn how to fall, to learn how to bounce back from the fall.
That's a fact.
You gotta know to break your fall. Remember, man, tall, yeah. You can't really to fall up yourself, yeah.
Nah. It's a long way down.
A long way down. So.
Long way down.
Yeah,
man.
you gotta watch where you step in. So you gotta, like I said earlier, I learn from people mistakes a lot, especially in the music space, certain things. So I just, yeah.
I need a more.
Yo, 305 you're ready.
Careful. Word around town, I back and roll. Man a big stage bully, let's rock and roll. They don't want like just watch and scroll. Man full enough shoes that different soul. So me lock and load. Pussy, me in a back and forth. Silly willy, even nearly know I am. My life like captions, plenty good. You could go ask me shack. I been the goat. Like Conris, everybody take the oath. I be a go and Nevis, take the boat. Who can swim better learn to